Hey everyone, Anthony DiGiovanni with Sacred Philosophy here again with another Wednesday video. Today we're going to be joined by Chris Missimo again. He's the therapist that I've had on a few times on the channel. Great dude and full of great knowledge that I think can help everybody here watching this video and on this channel. He's going to dive in today on 5 ways to take control of your life. 5 ways to get your life back in your hands and under control. And really it's about setting up an environment for you to have the most success internally in your own life, but also to help that seep out externally into the things that you do, your actions and stuff at work, yada, 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 et cetera, et cetera. Okay, we had a little audio mishap at the beginning, so I'm doing the intro this way. So if you guys are ready, let's dive into the video.
So this is what we're looking at here is, have you ever found yourself in a place of like, you're in a hole, or you're lost, or you're not really sure what to do next, or you just can't seem to get that spark of motivation to take care of something that you know you should be taking care of, maybe school or your relationship or things of that nature. So these are the 5 things that you can do right now to jumpstart that process. Okay, so the very first thing you can do is take the time to appreciate and have gratitude. Okay, so there are different ways to go about that, and people have different ways of kind of diving into that process. For me, it's a 10-minute, I do a 10-minute body scan where I stop and I think, and I'm usually outside when I do it, or sitting near a window so I can get some fresh air. And I really stop and process through, what are all the great things I got to do today that other people in this world don't? Now, some people like to write, some people like to read about the gratitude. There's different ways to go about that, but intentionally stopping and taking time to write, think, or speak to your appreciation and gratitude for what you have in your life is the very first thing I think you should do to take control of that life. Because chances are, if you're watching this video, you have access to some technology that millions of people on this planet don't have. And right there is your very first thing to be appreciative about. Okay? The second thing you should do is identify a specific person in your life to lean on. So you can't take control of your life on your own. I hate to say that, but we all require at some point leaning on somebody else. We require that process, okay? Now, the literature will tell you that 3 is the magical number. Okay. Some studies, recent studies, have actually shown that having less than 3 intimate relationships, not spouses, but intimate relationships in the sense that these are people that you trust, that you can lean on and share your life with, having less than that is a more accurate predictor of early onset death than diabetes, okay? So it's really, really important. I would find 3 if you can, but at least 1 person right now that you can lean on and communicate to them that, hey, I'm trying to take control of my life and I feel like you can be an accountability buddy for me. You can be the type of person that catches me when I fall. Is that okay? But you have to make sure they're aware of it so they're aware of their role. But the second thing you need to do after you start appreciating is find that person to help you through this process, okay? Because you will not be able to do it solely by yourself day in and day out. The third thing you need to do is exercise regularly and eat right. So you don't have to be a bodybuilder, okay? You don't have to be a power lifter or an athlete. Exercise in any way that you see fit, but find a way to go at least 4 times a week to exercise for an hour a day. And if you do the math, if you're the type of person who needs numbers, a 1-hour workout is 4% of your day. If your battery was at 4% on your phone, you and I both know you'd be freaking out right now. Okay, you'd be turning off this video if you're watching from your phone. You can give 4% of your day to access the gym and eat right. So eating right, how do we do that? It doesn't have to be like chicken, brown rice, and vegetables for every meal. Cut out fast food, number 1. Start cooking your food, number 2. Make sure it's natural food, number 3. Start there, and that alone will help change your brain chemistry and your health. Okay, number 4, have a regular space that you can turn to. So I think Eastern culture has it right on this one. A lot of Western culture is about accumulating things. Eastern culture, it depends on the culture, is a lot about removing things from your life. I would find a space that's decluttered, that's free from too many objects, that's free from technology, and I would find that spot that you can go to in times of need to process, to escape, and to do whatever it is that you need to do to better yourself during this time of control. Because you're trying to take control of whatever it is that you're struggling with. You're gonna need a space for that. And it doesn't, as long as it has the things that you need for that particular type of control, be it a desk or just a computer to make content or whatever it is, but you make it minimal, you simplify it. And you need a specific space to turn to because during the day, you see this a lot with Western culture again, you're jumping from space to space, from school to work to Arby's to whatever, if you eat Arby's. But you're constantly on the go. You're constantly at different places, and you have no place of peace. And for a lot of people, even when they go home, it's cluttered, it's busy, it's loud. They don't have anywhere to go besides maybe a library to find some peace and quiet. So I would find a place. You have a person and you have a place that you can turn to in times of need. The fifth thing is processing. And this is probably the hardest one to get anybody to do. Self-reflection and processing. Going back to Western culture, we live in a microwave society. It's always what's next, what's next, what's next. Oh my God, I gotta take my kid to the store. Oh my God, I gotta pick up groceries. Oh my God, this, that, or the other. How often do you stop, honestly, and just say, why did I do what I did today? Why did I think that thought during lunch? Why am I in my relationship? How much do I care about that person? How often do you honestly stop and say, why do I do these things every single day? Why am I getting up and going to this job every day? What about that means something to me? There's not anything particular you need to process. Getting in the habit, though, of processing whatever it is that you need to process on a daily basis, regularly, multiple times per day, that is going to help you take control, because you can only change what you own. If I don't own my car, if I'm leasing my car, I don't have the ability to change out the rims, right? You would violate your lease. I can only change what I own, and I can only own what I'm aware of. So you have to process and self-reflect regularly to get to those conclusions. Yep. And those are the 5 things you can do right now to start taking control of your life.
All right, guys, I hope that helped. Hopefully you got something out of it. I know I sure did. If you guys want more from Chris or from me, you need to check out the links below in the description. There's tons of stuff there, and you can go to Chris's website. He's got a ton of stuff going on, so if you guys want to, you should go follow him. Again, full of chalk knowledge. And we're going to be having more videos as well coming out on my page, Sacred Philosophy. And as always, guys, like and share the video. I'm sure there's someone out there that that needs to hear what we discussed today. So why not send them the link and have them check it out, and then you guys can talk about it, or encourage them to talk to us about it, and we can get the conversation going. That's what I'm all about here on the page. And as always, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you know when I'm uploading videos. New videos every Monday, and then sometimes on Wednesday, Thursday, midweek, I don't know, to give you a little bit more juice on top of that Monday video. All right, guys, thank you.